Hello and welcome back to English Book Bites, the channel where we take the world's most powerful books and turn them into simple, enjoyable summaries that help you grow, improve your thinking, and learn English at the same time. Today we're diving into one of the most bold, refreshing, and brutally honest self-help books ever written. A book that challenges everything we thought we knew about happiness, success, positivity, and meaning. This is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a by Mark Manson. Now, despite the shocking title, this book isn't about being careless or rude. It's about choosing what truly matters. It's about learning where to put your time, your energy, your emotions, and your attention, and where not to put them. In a world full of noise, pressure, and endless expectations, Mark Manson teaches us how to care about fewer things, but care about them deeply. That is the true art. So get comfortable, relax, and let's explore the powerful ideas inside the subtle art of not giving a. Mark Manson starts by saying something shocking. Life is full of problems. You can never avoid them. So the goal is not to eliminate problems, but to choose better ones. He argues that most people give too many F about things that don't matter. What others think, how perfect life looks, how successful they appear. The real power comes from choosing carefully what deserves your attention and letting everything else go. Let's go through the key ideas one by one. Part 1. Choose what you care about. 1. Not everything deserves your energy. Mark Manson says the world constantly tells us to be positive, successful, attractive, rich, and amazing all the time. But this creates stress and insecurity because trying to care about everything means you care about nothing. True strength comes from choosing very carefully where to place your emotional energy. You have a limited number of F to give, spend them on what matters. Your values, your growth, your relationships, your health, your peace. Everything else, let it go. 2. Happiness comes from solving problems, not avoiding them. Most people think happiness is what happens when life has no problems. But Manson explains that happiness comes from solving meaningful problems, not escaping them. Avoiding problems leads to anxiety, fear, and confusion. Facing them gives confidence and progress. The quality of your life depends on the quality of the problems you choose. Good problems equals good life. Bad problems equals stressful life. 3. You're responsible for everything in your life, even things that are not your fault. This is one of the most powerful lessons in the book. You are not always responsible for what happens to you, but you're always responsible for how you respond to it. Someone hurts you. Someone betrays you. Someone disappoints you. Maybe it's not your fault, but choosing how to handle is always your responsibility. Responsibility equals power. Blame equals weakness. Part 2. Question your beliefs. 4. You are not special, and that's a good thing. The world tells us we are all special and extraordinary, but this creates unrealistic expectations and constant dissatisfaction. Manson argues that accepting your ordinary nature is the key to real happiness. You don't need to be perfect, successful, or amazing all the time. You only need to be real. Let go of trying to impress others. Let go of needing validation. Focus on living authentically. 5. Your beliefs may be wrong. Stay open. Mark Manson says the strongest people are not those who believe they are right, but those who accept they might be wrong. Growth requires flexibility. Wisdom requires humility. Be willing to question. Maybe my assumption is not correct. Maybe I can learn something new. Maybe I misunderstood the situation. Being wrong is not failure, it's progress. Part 3. Values that lead to a good life. 6. Good values versus bad values. Manson explains that many people live by bad values such as always being right, being liked by everyone, winning every argument, being popular, looking perfect, never failing. These values create insecurity and unhappiness. Good values are different. They're stable and controllable. Honesty, respect, curiosity, responsibility, courage, kindness, humility, commitment. Good values lead to a meaningful life. Bad values lead to a painful one. Choose your values wisely. 7. You must choose something to struggle for. Everything meaningful requires effort. A relationship requires effort. A career requires effort. Good health requires effort. Personal growth requires effort. Manson asks, what pain do you want in your life? Because the struggle you choose determines the life you build. If you choose comfort, you get nothing. If you choose meaningful effort, you get everything. Part 4. Accept the harsh truths of life. 8. You will fail, and that's necessary. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is the path to success. Each failure teaches something. Each mistake improves your skill. Each setback builds your resilience. Don't fear failure. Fear comfort. Fear avoidance. Fear standing still. Life rewards those who try, not those who hide. 9. Saying no is essential. To live a good life, you must say no often. No to toxic people. No to unnecessary drama. No to things that destroy your mental health. No to things that waste your time. Boundaries protect your energy and your identity. Saying no is not selfish. It is survival. 10. You will die someday, so choose what matters. At the end of the book, Mark Manson delivers the deepest truth. Life is short. You don't have time for everything. So choose the things and the people that matter most. When you remember that life is temporary, small problems disappear. You stop giving importance to nonsense. You stop chasing empty success. You stop caring about unimportant opinions. You start focusing on love, purpose, impact, peace, growth, meaning. Mortality is not depressing, it is liberating. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F is not a book about being cold or emotionless. It's a book about clarity, choosing where your attention goes. You cannot care about everything, so choose what matters most. Let go of the noise, the pressure, the drama, and the unrealistic expectations. Care about your values. Care about your growth. Care about your relationships. Care about the things that give your life meaning. That is the subtle art, and mastering it will change your life from the inside out. Thank you for watching this summary on English Book Bites. If you enjoyed exploring the powerful ideas from the subtle art of not giving, then make sure to like, comment, subscribe, Your support helps this channel grow and brings more inspiring book summaries straight to you each week. Stay focused, stay thoughtful, and choose wisely where you spend your energy. See you in the next video on English Book Bites.